Cotton's logbook entry 47. I managed to make planks out of a tree, and it was so tedious. I got a hold of an axe which I used to chop down the tree. It was really tiring and it took quite a while, but eventually the tree fell. I was pretty nervous about making the tree fall in a good direction, where a good direction included not being directly towards me, and I managed to do a pretty good job with it. It didn't fall exactly in the direction that I wanted, however it didn't hit anything else, which was my main goal. After propping the chopped side of the tree up a bit, I used a saw to create parallel slits, which I then sawed off to create the planks. This process took ages and was very tiring, however in the end I managed to create a batch of pretty decent quality planks that I'm pretty sure could work alright for a house. The tree was pretty long though, so I also sawed off a circular section of the trunk to use as the stand for the anvil. It wasn't particularly hard to make, I just made sure that the part was tall enough that the anvil could be at a comfortable height when resting on top of it, where I then carved out an area on the top in the same shape as the anvil, so that it could snugly sit inside of it. I haven't secured it in any way, but since the anvil is so heavy I don't think it's going to fall out of that carved area even when using it. I moved it back to thermal space and it feels like it's at a way better height to work with now. After using up most of the tree, all the branches and leaves at the top of it still remained. I tried thinking of what I could do with them, as I don't want things to go to waste, although I couldn't come up with anything, so I just spread them out a bit in the forest to let them decompose so that the tree's nutrients and stuff go back into the soil. I think that doesn't waste anything, as the tree's nutrients still go back into nature. Despite it being pretty demanding making planks, I feel like it is very doable, and now I'm honestly really excited to try and build a house. I still don't know if I'm being too ambitious though. I know I also said that for the hut, but I mean come on, I'm literally talking about an entire house. Although in any case, even if it turns out in the end that this was too big of a project, that won't stop me from trying. Even if I have to stop the project, I feel like trying it out would still be fun.